Hi everyone. Today I figured I'd take this opportunity to do an update review on my Graflex Saber. I had originally done one about a year ago, but I've made some changes, made some modifications since then. I think this is the final version where I want this to be, so I figured it was a good time to just do a final update review. So let's get started and I'll walk you through everything. So this is a Graflex 2.0 hilt from Korbanth. This was actually from early 2016. I think it was one of the first 2.0s that had come out. But basically you could see it is a Graflex-ish, let's say, saber. Let's see here. Clamp card is from Slothfurnace. The glass eye, I believe, is a replica. It's a replica glass eye from Saberbay. Have some accurate looking 440 3/8 inch oval head screws that I'm using as blade retention. I had made some brass strips that I basically took some sheets that I found at Lowe's, and I was able to kind of get the right shape and whatnot. This is before these were available through, I think, the Graflex shop, KRSabers, but it was during a time when some of these options weren't available, so I was able to kind of come up with my own version of those. Let's see here. The red button is a Roman's props replica red button. It is functional, so I'll go through that in a second. KRSabers flat beer tab, KRSabers blade plug. These are 532 5/32 inch size rivets. They are hollow, so I do not have them riveted. I just have them pressed in to the hole here. I had to enlarge the hole a little bit, pressed it in, and they're hollow because I want to use that for sound venting. Same 5/32 inch rivets here. In this case, I actually had to rivet them in because I needed to hold to the pommel cap. And this pommel cap is from KRSabers. It is a beautiful piece. It's a shame that it's covered by the kobold, but there's no other way around this. But it's a Fulmer's replica pommel cap. Great design. I wish Cal would make coasters of these. I've asked him a few times, but that's not happened yet. So anyway, but I thought that was really nice in terms of finishing off the entire saber. For those of you know, the base 2.0 kit and really this hilt is not the most accurate hilt, but it serves its purpose. And this was my first build, so I'm really happy with this and how everything turned out. The chassis is a Goth 3D Designs Knight chassis, quartz crystal with a blue LED for the crystal chamber. I have a red accent LED. Let's see here. So this I have Nano Biscotte version 3 board. There's a recharge port there. Pretty basic build, I think, but this is where a lot of us started on, so I'm actually quite happy with this. So let's get this thing powered up. Alright, so you can see the accent LED there. If we get it started. So nice blue LED for the crystal chamber. There I have the red power indicating accent LED. I cut out some of the ribs in the middle here just to give it a little bit of a different look, kind of open things up a little bit, just so that you could see the crystal chamber a little bit better. This I painted using Tester's enamel. I believe this was a graphite black, so it's not true black, just a little bit off. Copper here, gold and silver there. And then you can see you have your recharge port and access to your SD card right over there. This I had two sound fonts loaded. One was Bespin and the other is a TFA font. Alright. And you can see the glass eye. I did not actually drill through the blade holder. This was something I had done after the fact, before everyone knew we can do this modification. So I actually, with it all installed at this point, I did not want to disassemble everything to drill through this and open it up. So this just screws into the hilt. And I actually have another Roman's replica red button, which I can thread onto here. You can see that, and then it turns this into Empire Strikes Back version. So you can see the setup here with the notches on the grips. This was, and the glass eye. This was kind of a hybrid mix between ESB and Force Awakens, but I like having this option where I can switch back and forth. So there you go. I have a clamp card, dual activation, so I have activation here as well as the red button. And
that lightsaber was Luke's and his father's before him, and now it calls to you.
so you guys probably know the way the Graflex system and the chassis system designed, the speaker sits right here, so it's not the loudest sounding saber, and especially with this pommel cover cap here, it really kind of muffles the sound. But that's why I wanted the rivets to be hollow so the sound could come out of there. And also I drilled some holes underneath the kobold to try to let some of the sound come out. So anyways, we'll get this fired up. So you can see the blade plug there. Nice shade of blue. There you go. Pretty basic, pretty standard. All right. Let me show you off this. This was something I had done very recent, but like I said before, this is a Roman's Props replica red button. And what I ended up doing, this does not come with the 2.0 kit, but basically what I ended up doing was I replaced the stock switch with one of this real thin profile momentary switch. Used a couple layers of Scotch double-sided tape underneath just to give it some height to this. And then what I did also on the underside of the button, that gray piece there is actually part of a Lego lightsaber hilt that I scavenged, and that actually is a press fit onto the bottom of the button. So you can see here, hopefully, there's a little nub that sticks out. That Lego piece is a direct press fit right into there. So was able to get the kind of bridge the distance between the button and the switch here, and it turns out perfectly. And this just screws into the hilt just like that, and there you go. You have nice upgraded button there. Okay, so I think that covers all of the recent additions here. Hope you guys enjoy this. I am thrilled with this particular saber. This was my first build, so I think everything turned out great, and I'm basically done with this at this point. So hope you guys enjoyed the review. Take care.